Nnamdi Kanu gives fresh order to his lawyers and he releases full list of 1996 coup plotters that they tagged Igbo coup. Because this is where the discrimination started. This is where the so-called Yoruba Ronu and ethnic bigots started to destabilize the Igbo nation, to turn the Igbos, or rather to turn others against the Igbos with their cock and bull propaganda media house. World Bank bans 2 Nigerian companies from operation over alleged fraud. Buhari's ex-aide fought P2B silence on EFCC operatives killing in Anambra. 2027, I will mobilize my army of youths for Seyi Tinubu. Balame replies Joe Ibokwe. Anyway, my wonderful people, here and other headlines is what we are going to dissect this morning. My name is Siliman Okuro Nation. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos. Let us go straight to the reason why we are here. Once again, happy Wednesday and happy 22nd day in the month of January and in the year of 2025. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has asked his lawyers to take legal action against anybody who refers to the 1966 coup as an Igbo coup. The agitator disclosed this during his routine meeting with his legal team led by special counsel Aloye Jimako at the facility of the Department of State Service, DSS, in Abuja. Let me pause it here and air my own view before I proceed. Even in incarceration, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still letting the world know that he is the beginning and the end of every attack on the Igbos. In a positive way, not a negative way. This narrative has been out there for a very long time. Our political gladiators, our political leaders, leader upon leaders, past and present, never challenged this narrative. They know the truth, but because of their timid nature that made them to believe that they are a conquered people, this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out here to let them know. For him to be making this kind of trouble with those people and also Nigerians, or rather the Nigerian government, it means that if you like, you can keep me here for God knows when. In fact, he has made DSS his room and parlor, but he must let the world know the kind of maltreatment and the kind of narrative they are posing out there against the Igbos, and the reason why the so-called international community should make fast, should hurry up and recognize the independence state of United States of Biafra. That is what they call a leader who will stand by his own people no matter what. Mandela did it for his own people, and today Mandela is being celebrated all over the world. Who is celebrating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today? I ask you, who is celebrating Nnamdi Kanu today? Who is celebrating Jim Wobodo? A lot of them who have come and gone without not making any single impact. Rather, they turn to become Ifa Ajuna, who turned against his own people because of pot of porridge yam. I rest my case. Let us continue. Kanu described the coup as unnecessary, stressing that only 2 Igbos were involved. Speaking via his ex-handle, Ejimako lamented that unjustifiable hatred was the reason Kanu remains in detention. He wrote, "At today's visitation with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he instructed us as his team of lawyers to take vigorous legal action against any person or entity that henceforth refers to the unnecessary 1966 coup as an Igbo coup. Full list of the 1966 coup plotters and their ethnicities are as follows. Please pay more attention so that if you go out there, when you are arguing about this, make sure you argue it to the last. Argue it to the last. Number 1 is Major Chukwuma Kaduna Nzogu, Igbo. Number 2 is Major Adewale Ademoyaga, Yoruba. Number 3 is Major Ifejuna, whether MNK Abi something, Igbo. That is the only 2 Igbos in this scope. Number 4 is Captain G. Adeleke, Yoruba. Number 5, Captain Gibson Jalo, Bali. Where is that Bali self? Is it Bali, Indonesia? Or Bali Resort? I don't know. Number 6 is Captain Swanton, Middle Belt. Number 7 is Lieutenant Fola Oyewale, Yoruba. Number 8, Lieutenant Al Ebuiko, Esan. Number 9, Lieutenant T. Kasena, Hausa and Fulani. Number 10, Lieutenant O. Olu Olafimiyan, Yoruba. Number 11 is Lieutenant Hope Eara, Urobo. Number 12, Lieutenant Dag Waribo, Ijo. Number 13 is Second Lieutenant Saleh Dambo, Hausa. Number 14, Second Lieutenant John Atompera, TV. Out of 14, only 2 were Igbo. Why Igbo traducers and Igbophobic falsifiers of history touch it Igbo coup? Only God knows. Such unfounded and unjustifiable hatred is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention without trial. Being the quintessential leader that he is, he doesn't want any Igbo person to go through what he has experienced at the hands of the judiciary in Nigeria. Let me know what you think over this matter at the comment section. World Bank bans 2 Nigerian companies from operation over alleged fraud. The World Bank has announced a 30-month debarment affecting 2 Nigerian firms, Viva Atlantic Limited and Technology House Limited, as well as their managing director and chief executive officer, Norman Didam, due to alleged corrupt activities. Nigeria News understand that this declaration prohibits Viva Atlantic Limited, Technology House Limited, and Didam from engaging in any projects or operations financed by the World Bank Group during this period. According to a statement from the Washington-based institution, the sanctions are a result of findings related to fraudulent, collusive, and corrupt practices associated with the National Social Safety Net Project, NSSNP, in Nigeria. The NSSNP was designed to strengthen Nigeria's social safety net system by delivering targeted financial assistance to impoverished and vulnerable households. However, the World Bank's investigation uncovered significant violations of its anti-corruption framework during the procurement and contract process in 2018, involving Viva Atlantic Limited, Technology House Limited, and Didam. The World Bank reported that the companies and Didam misrepresented a conflict of interest in their bidding documents and improperly obtained confidential tender information from public officials, which constitute a fraudulent and collusive behavior. Additionally, it was found that Viva Atlantic Limited and Didam had falsified the company's experience records and substituted counterfeit manufacturers' authorization letters. They also provided incentives to public officials associated with the project, which amounted to corrupt practices. The actions were deemed to be in direct violation of the principles set forth in the World Bank's anti-corruption framework, leading to the imposition of sanctions. The statement reads, the World Bank Group today announced a 30-month debarment of 2 Nigerian-based companies, Viva Atlantic Limited and Technology House Limited, and their managing director and chief executive officer, Mr. Norman Buwok Didam. The debarment is in connection with alleged fraudulent, collusive, and corrupt practices as part of the National Social Safety Net Project in Nigeria. According to the facts of the case and the general principles of the World Bank's anti-corruption framework, in connection with a 2018 procurement and subsequent contract, Viva Atlantic Limited, Technology House Limited, and Mr. Didam misrepresented a conflict of interest in the company's letter of bids and received confident tender information from public officials, which constituted fraudulent and collusive practices, respectively. Further, Viva Atlantic and Mr. Didan misrepresented Viva Atlantic Limited's experience and submitted falsified manufacturers' authorization letters, as well as offered and provided things of value to project for public officials. These actions were fraudulent and corrupt practices, respectively. Moving forward, Buhari's aide forced P2B silence on EFCC operatives killing in Anambra State. These are the people who taunted Atiku Abubakar when he made a comment, or rather when he made a post on his X handle over the burning life of Deborah Samuel in Sokoto State. They come out now to taunt P2B. So P2B should condemn it, or P2B should not condemn it. You see these people, the only thing they know how to do is just make problem. And they are the reason why Nigeria is not moving forward. The so-called Hausa Fulani, in fact, the so-called Fulani, very useless and myopic set of people. A former special assistant on digital communication and to ex-president Muhammadu Buhari, Bashar Ahmed, has called out the Labour Party's former presidential candidate P2B for failing to address the killing of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC operative Halisu Sahabi in Awka, the capital of Anambra State. Ahmed expressed his concerns via his verified X account on Tuesday, stating that Ubi should have publicly condemned the killing and offered condolences to Sahabi's family and the EFCC. In his post, Ahmed wrote, "I expected P2B to surprise us by extending his condolences to the EFCC and the family of Aminu Sahabi, who was brutally murdered while carrying out his official duties by a suspected internet fraudster, Joshua Chukwuemeka Chukwubueze Ikechukwu. I had assumed he would have strongly condemned the brutal killing, especially since the incident occurred in his state, Anambra." Nigeria News earlier reported that Sahabi, an assistant superintendent with the EFCC, was fatally shot during a raid in Awka on Friday morning. The attack was allegedly carried out by Chukwuka Joshua Ikechukwu Nnamdi from Ifite, Awka, while Sahabi and his team were attempting to apprehend suspect cyber criminals. According to a statement on Sunday by the EFCC head of media and publicity, Dele Oyewale, the late Salihu was killed while on legal duty. "I will mobilize my army of youths for Seyi Tinubu," Balami replies Joe Ibokwe. An All-Poverty Congress chieftain and former deputy campaign manager of Obi Dati in the 2023 selection, Isaac Balame, has condemned his party member Joe Ibokwe over his submission on the endorsement of Seyi Tinubu as the next governor of Lagos State. Nigeria News report that Ibokwe, in a post on his Facebook page, said ruling Lagos was not a job for boys, stating that the call was a distraction aimed at pulling President Bola Ahmed Tinubu down. Reacting via a statement, Balami stated that he is willing to mobilize his supporters and group across the country if Seyi Tinubu decides to run for governor. Balami opined that Ibokwe's statement is archaic and does not have a place in modern democracy that's chiefly driven by young and innovative minds. According to him, if Seyi Tinubu agrees to run in the next Lagos governorship election, I will come all out with my army of youth supporters to support him, because as a young man, I have suffered serious blow in the past years because they saw that I was young and ambitious. This is the time to change the practice of grantocracy for the good of Lagosians. There's no doubt that the young people are taking over economically and politically. Historically, good governance is associated with the young people who are in leadership positions. This is a fact Ibokwe knows and should defend, because he started benefiting from politics very early in life. It was Lagos that reshaped his growth politically. This didn't start at his current age. The opportunity created for Ibokwe helped him to have a say in Lagos politics. This is why he should leave Seyi alone henceforth. How old was Yakubu Gowon when he became the nation's head of state? At the age of 32. His achievements were unmatched. Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu led Biafra at 33, Obafemi Awolowo emerged premier of Western Nigeria only at 37. Peter Obi was handed the mantle as early as 46. Donald Duke did not do badly when he was Cross River State governor. He was just only 37. In comparison to the global politics and governance, Emmanuel Macron became the French president at the age of 39. Compared from French growth, that's GDP, gross domestic product, of $3.31 trillion to that of Lagos State, which has a GDP of $87 billion. And you will realize that Tinubu, who will be 42 in 2027, stand a better chance of running Lagos better than anyone else. And I don't hear them now. Papa at the federal level, then Pikin at the state level. Confiscate the funds. Let us get this money. Where they are going with the money, I, Okute, cannot say. Please help me share this video. Like it, comment on it, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos. Give me my people.